Hi and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn video. I'm your host Brad. It's currently Thursday, June the 29th, 2023. Currently 18 degrees. Today we have a top of 28 and a low of 18. Currently sunny, hardly a cloud in the sky. Well, I can't see any actually. Well, way off in the distance down Ernest Street. So today is the day where we're going to record CULLINANE. So we're going to show a bit around CULLINANE. Firstly, we're starting off at Brothers Leagues Club car park. Just a place to start and go through. Cut the car park. There's Brothers Leagues Club across there. And then Calendar Park over here. And the netball courts, Bestestimes courts. Right here to my right. And you've got Central School through there. Or Innisfail State School. If you recognise any of this, but you haven't been here, and you've seen my veteran's car showing video, well, that was recorded here. It was recorded in this car park. So we'll continue on. And we'll try and get most of CULLINANE shown while it's a sunny day. We're going to go out here, come out the car park and go straight across. And hopefully my allergies hold off the whole time during this video. Apologies for the last one. The second Innisfail Estate video, there is a music version of the video where you don't have to hear that. It's just the first couple of minutes. I explain why I do what I do, a bit of history, how I got started doing this. And then, yeah, it goes from there into music. The commentary one has a lot more detail, but the music one does have street names on the screen, so you can follow where it is. Okay. Wait for this car before we cross over. So this is Campbell Street. We're about to cross over. That's Campbell. Down towards Sundown and Gundy. Now we're on Anthony Street. Sure my power bank's working, so it keeps it charged the whole time. Keeps it at 100%. Okay. So look back where we just come from, you'll see Brothers Leagues Club, that very grey building across into the street with the white car. As usual, we're going to show the camera straight ahead, and whatever shows to the left and the right is what we see. Not directly at people's places unless they're at the end of the street, like here, across from the end. And that, oh, there's a new house here. I never knew this was here. It used to stop at these flats. Now there's a house, so I might walk down there. And I don't know that last time I come along here. Oh, there's another house straight across too. Wow. It's growing. Wow. That's crazy. Kookaburra. There's a bit of a house or something behind this one. Alright, we won't go all the way down. Just for people's privacy and that. Yeah. sun's in my eyes to the left. Yeah, it's still Anthony Street. And then we'll turn left at Peter Street and head down there. You can see it's been cool in the morning. You can see a bit of dew on the grass. Like I said in one of the other videos, it reminds me of Foggy Dewhurst. It's one of those things, if you know, you know. The TV show Last the Summer Wine. There was a Foggy Dewhurst was the character. Okay, so we're going down Peter Street. Hopefully we don't come across any dogs. If we do, hopefully they're behind a fence. Get the camera as straight as possible. It does tend to veer sometimes, to the left or right. And we'll go down Calendar. The sun's in my eyes a lot of directions, so it's hard to see the street names. Yeah, Calendar Drive. That's to my right. Beautiful houses here, beautiful gardens as usual, which I like. Huh, there's a sign, Domino's delivers here. That's nice. Yeah, this is the one where they often at the full street done up for Christmas. If I remember correctly. I won't go all the way down because it stops. Oh no, it doesn't, it keeps going that one. It's hard to remember when you don't come around these areas very often. Straighten the camera up as much as we can. Yeah, I don't think people realise what this actually is when I'm walking along with it. But for those who see me and I'm carrying something along that's horizontally facing in front of me, it's a 99% chance it's a camera. Yeah, beautiful area. I wonder when this suburb was actually started, when the first house was put on here. There would have been farmland back in the day. Usually there's no places for sale straight at the end of the street where it turns. This isn't the one that I thought it was, where they do the Christmas lights, but it's one of the ways you get to it, yeah. Because these streets are all hickledy-pickledy, it'll be hard to show the whole lot, but I'll do what I can. Whatever I miss, I'll try and come back another day and do a part 2. Canara, C-A-N-A-R-A Drive. Okay. So I might come out of Port Street, somewhere like that, and then we're all the way the other side of this area. But the streets branching off and that'll get quite hard to show it all. When you hear that, that's the distance from home to here. CULLINANE close. Oh, we can go down it close and then turn back. See, we're close to it. Well, let's see what we can do over this car. Yeah, it's only a small one, a short one. The CULLINANE close. There you go. There you go. Just show that because it's only small. We don't need to walk all the way down. Yeah, I think we're coming up on Port Street. Yeah, there's not a huge area, so I might be able to cover the whole lot in one go. One video. We'll certainly try. I wonder whatever happened to the off-leash dog area they were going to have behind the residence of Paul Street, near the Esplanade, near that Groom Esplanade. I wonder. It should be fenced, especially for the people who live over there, over this way. The dogs aren't exactly, a lot of them do the right thing. So. Well, it's a fairly new house. The one to my right, so like 3 of them, which I think is worth going down and having a quick mosey on. Yeah, we'll probably end up backtracking it a few times because that's how it is. But this is Paul Street. I know that. So, I like the cactuses. There's a cactus in the front yard, front garden, to the left. Yeah, these places are fairly new. I wonder how new they are. I've never seen them before. This sort of partly 2-story place. Really nice. Yeah. Joining at Anthony Street again. Yeah, that house is really nice. Very architecturally designed, very modern. Oh, and we'll have a look back where we just came from. So if you go left here, it takes you towards the tennis courts and all that. And the old ski club and that. And there's a dance studio down there. And that Groom Esplanade that I mentioned before. Straight down there. This is Anthony Street. So we'll just go back down Paul Street, I think. That's Anthony, this is Paul. All the way to the end of Paul Street, I think. But we'll cross over. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, as you can tell. People doing their gardening to the left. So where the off-leash area was supposed to be was behind all these houses, where they were trialling it. Yeah, I don't think it's the best thing. But anyway, wow, from this angle, I don't know if it shows up on the video, but you can see all the dew on this grass here. Wow, it shows up a lot more than the others. It's all dew. Wow. Canara, C-A-N-A-R-A, to my left. Oh, went down before. I think this goes to a dead end at the end of Wall Street, if I remember rightly. One house along here I have been in many, many moons ago. I've known a couple of people who have lived in the same house here. And I know of a person who lives in there now, to my right. Okay, continue along Paul Street. There's cars sliding right down, so they're pulling in. It's alright. Yeah, I love seeing nice gardens, well kept gardens. Some really nice ones to my left coming up. The way the sun is, it's hard to show anyway, even if we could. The sun's right in my eyes. At the moment, to my left, to my right, sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice places. I might go all the way to the end because it does stop at the end. A big shed at the end. We'll go down this side street to the left and get our strange looks off people, as we do, as we used to. Yeah, Calendar Drive again. The plovers are going off. Yeah, so Calendar Drive again. We'll link up somewhere. Okay, so we'll continue on down Calendar Drive. Yeah, absolutely beautiful day, mountains in the background, straight ahead, off in the foreground, whatever you want to call it. Beautiful gardens, birds singing. Yeah. Quite warm. The humidity is probably quite high. Probably around 80-90%. Nice flats to my left. Lady doing gardening to my left up ahead. Beautiful garden. A lot of pot plants. Yeah, some more pot plants than anything else. I guess if you're renting, that'd be the way to go. You can just take them with you. Dog coming out. Good morning. Someone having a dog that comes out and they actually stop it. That's a rare one. I had someone open a gate when I was walking past over East Innisfail, and they let the dog come out. When I gave them a look there, that's when they decided that, well, they better say something. They better stop the dog. Yeah. We'll go down Cassia Close, C-A-S-S-I-A, Cassia Close. New one down here. We'll get quiet for a bit and just hear the birds. Yeah, it's a beautiful time of the year when it's not raining here. Cypress Close, that's the Christmas one. But they do the whole street. They've got a Christmas Close sign up, like Gartmore Close has, over the letters. Innisfail Estate. William one's there, it's 2011 I think it says. 2008 and 2011, there we go, Christmas Close. It's hard to see because of the sun. We'll try and show it. There we go. Christmas Close. Hopefully it shows up. We'll go down there and then, as you can see, down to the end of the street. We'll go down this one and show it as best we can. It's not very long. Yeah, they used to do the whole street up. I came down last year on the scooter and there wasn't even one house done up. It was sad. Like, I liked it when Gartmore Close used to do it. It was really cool. Okay, so we'll stop here. Quick mosey, quick gander, quick look. Any other way of saying that? A nice way of saying it, that is. Okay. Well, the camera's not handling the sun that direction. Let's adjust it. Well, there we go. Oh, that's better. And this just finishes up here, so We don't need to go all the way down. There we go. So that's Cypress Close. Yeah, the Christmas lights used to always be. It was the go-to place if you wanted to show people Christmas lights. That was where you go to. It's worth checking though, just in case they do it again. You never know. It wouldn't be the cheapest thing to do. It cost a bit of money. I'm grateful that they did it for those years. I do have photos of it on old new Innisfail photos somewhere up there on Facebook. Yeah, check out old new Innisfail photos on Facebook. For a lot of local photos, updates, old photos, new photos, in between. And all that, feel free to post your own photos of the Innisfail area, of the Vendetta Cardwell, and everywhere in between. Okay, so that was Cassia Close just then, that we're on. Back on the Calendar Drive. A lot of people utilising the sun with solar panels. Quite like that. Good to see. Hopefully it's really efficient. Good if you can run the air conditioning off it. I knew a chappie who ran his full air conditioning off it, his whole place. He was telling me about it one day. He was real excited. He's like, oh, I can have the air conditioner on whatever I want. I'm like, why? He goes, oh, because I've got solar that runs the whole thing, the batteries. Yeah, so I never actually got to see it because he passed away, sadly. Yeah, I would like to have gone and seen his setup. Yeah, finding all these little side streets is not the easiest thing. Which street do I go down? What should I go down? All this. I knew someone who lived in these flats here, to my right. I'm going there with a friend to visit her. It's going back in the 90s. Yeah, a long time ago. Maybe in late 90s. Yeah, just recognise the flats. Didn't know any of this was sort of slightly hilly, like steep driveway, a little bit of a steep driveway, nothing too full on. Yeah, to my right. Okay, there's a postie. For those living outside of Australia, this is a postal worker, the stereotypical postal worker. I don't know if I'll come down here. That delivers like bills, letters, catalog, or sometimes catalogues, things like that. Basically, the Cliff Clavin from Cheers. Same sort of thing. But on a little motorbike. Yeah. Pretty cool. They have electric scooter type things now too. With a roof and all that on it. Which would be a lot nicer to ride, I think. A lot quieter. Probably safer too. There's your Canara Drive. C-A-N-A-R-A. But we'll stay on Canara Drive because we've already been down that street, that drive, to the left. So keep going straight and see where the roads take us. This may be a lot shorter video than the Innisfail estate and East Innisfail videos due to it is a smaller area, smaller suburb. You could get lost around here though if you don't have patience and find your way around. Yeah. a shadow of my former self. You can see my shadow there to the left of your screen. Looks like an old Queenslander done up. I like those shades of the blinds they have. They're good for protecting your windows with cyclones and that. Oh, that's where Chappie was gardening before. Or is it a different Chappie? But yeah, those blinds that, if it's, I don't know what they call them, I think they're storm blinds or something. Yeah. Something like that anyway. They do their thing anyway. Do the trick. Yeah, starting to see a lot of them around. They were popular many years ago. Many moons. If I end up doubling up where I've been, well, there's not much I can do about it. Makes it quite hard. Oh, we'll go down here, see what comes of it. Another beautiful garden, beautiful house to the left. Sun to my right, so it's hard to look that direction. Other beautiful gardens coming up. And this is Peter Street again. So we're back on Peter Street. Oh, yeah, like I said, if we double up, well, add to the video, see a bit more detail as we go along. Yeah, beautiful garden to my right here, and to the left. Oh, I can't mention every single garden, but there's a lot of nice ones. There's a lot of beautiful places in Innisfail if you really look. You don't have to take long to find them. Oh no, like, you know, all over there's beautiful places, beautiful beaches as well, beautiful walking tracks, scenery. Yeah, definitely check out Flying Fish Point, including the cafe, the beach, playground, newly renovated, done up playground. Eddie Bay. There's a cafe there, but I don't know how good it is these days and how open it is, how often it's open. Okay, we'll turn back because it stops there. Shouldn't be a street, it should be a close or a court. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of beautiful places, even like Mission Beach, Carmine Beach, Cardwell. If you go to any of those places, take some photos, put them up on Innisfail photos on Facebook with the date and the location. If you can watermark it, even better. Like I did the hashtag Bestestimes, the date and the location as much as possible. I use the Watermark Stamper Pro app to do that, so I can do multiple at once. You set it, and you can do 10 at a time, so you don't have to individually do it. Just a little tip, a little tech tip. Makes it a lot easier. Some phones have it built in, that you can have it automatically do it, and some don't. A lot don't these days. So, if you join old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, and as in the symbol that looks like an 8, agree to the terms and conditions, which are basically no bullying, keep it G-rated, no swearing. If you don't accept the rules at the bottom of it, Facebook just automatically declines the request, so you won't get on it. I don't even see it, it's just gone. Or sometimes it thinks there's something a little bit off with it, and they'll flag it, let me know, then I have a choice, but they'll leave it for about an hour or two before they let me know, sometimes longer. Now you get the choice. There's a Peter that I'm on. See, there's no sign saying the street that goes across. We know it's Anthony from earlier. Yep, it is Anthony. So I think we've done the majority of the streets. If I've missed any, well, there's not much I can do about it. I don't know if we actually went down there. So this is the thing that makes it hard when you're doing these. This is basically near where we started. So we'll take a left here. Jojo, if you know, you know. It's a reference. The people that I know personally, a lot of people would know that reference. These houses look fairly new, or they could be just newly renovated, newly painted and that. But there's Brothers Leagues Club straight ahead, like we showed before. Cooker's bulk oil and something. Couldn't read it in time. But like I said before, to my right is the way to Gundi, Sundown, all that. If you want to head out to the highway, that's the one way to do it. A long way around, but, and then to my left is the way to the tennis courts and all that, and along the Esplanade, hospital, a lot of different places. That Groom Esplanade that I mentioned before, down that direction. Okay. So this time, this part will go around here, the front, or sort of. I guess this class is the back now, it used to be the front. Oh, Brothers Leagues Club. Just go to Ernest Street, go down there just a little bit, to basically where we started. Linking up to where we started. Yeah. Well, we didn't come across it with any dogs. There's that little dog starting to come out, and the lady said something, which I appreciate her stopping it. I really do. So there's your Brothers Leagues Club. A very old signage. Been there forever. The leprechaun on there. So that's it. Oh, Ernest Street sign. Because we're on Campbell Street now. We might get into where these roadworks are and have a look, have a gander. Mosey on down. There's your Ernest Street. It'll take you all the way down to Coles. You can't go just straight down. You have to go around the Anzac Park to go to like McDonald's and all that down there. Kmart. All those sort of places. But these birds are going off their tree. It may not be safe to walk down there. As I'll go after you. Yes, they're quite annoying. Private property and some newer sort of places down there. There's your CULLINANE sign. So it may not go all the way down. If those birds start going off. Yeah, that's the video, but it's not good for me. There's plenty of videos showing along here that I've recorded over the years, like the last Gundi one. I walk along here and show all this. So Glady Street finishes up here, like it stops. Then you got Arena Lakes and that, and then comes back. This little tiny Glady Street here, which is the no-through road. So you can't make it to the other Glady Street from here. Poppy Ergon Energy doing stuff with the poles and that, what this is all about. Yeah, I'd say so. Or it could be stuff to do with the NBN, like it's being done in a lot of places. Wow, They're doing a lot down here. They could put a proper street in here, it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, there's all this stuff happening here. Wow. Yeah, it's all happening down there. Wow. Alright, we'll turn around and go back to where we started. We'll show it on the way past. Zoom in a bit. Get more chance of seeing what's happening, what's going on. Wow. I'd love to go down there, but if it was a proper street I would. Just in case you missed it before, that is my distance from home to now. The letterbox is very low there, to my right. Wow. A bit awkward for the postal worker having to bend down that far when you're on the bike, like we saw before. So I might show the name of this street. It's a private road, so we won't go down there, of course. But there is a name on it, and a proper street sign, and there is a few houses down there now. We'll just avoid these vehicles. Probably a good thing. Always follow the road rules. Leave things as you see them, or even tidier if you see rubbish. Take your rubbish with you. Don't dump it. Just throw it out windows to cars or whatever. No. Now, see, there's a couple of houses down there, but it is Bertuola Road. Bertuola, I don't know, but there's a old farmhouse down the end of the street anyway. Okay, let's go down Ernest Street a bit. Yeah, we haven't really shown properly Ernest Street. Just riding past on the scooter, you don't see as much detail, so I might show a bit down to at least the central school. We'll see how I feel by then. Brothers Leagues Club to the left. Another reference coming up. Hang on. That's a reference. If you know, you know. It's one of those places, one of those references. If you know, you know. Lost my seats. Pat my seats. It's an old reference, very old reference from the early 2000s, I guess. No, it might have been even earlier than that. An old mate said that to me. Lost my seats, pat my seats. We were somewhere and someone had taken his seat. This chapping. Oh, I haven't been on this side. We'll show this side. I was going to cross over. Lost my seats, pat my seats. There's a doggy, beware of dog. Give me a good look, the dog. Bill, what's his name, used to live. Doug Hasty at one stage. Doug Hasty's bus service used to be here to my right. And then over in Glady Street. No, Charles Street, sorry, near KFC. Here, a big chain then. Oh, that gate's open. Where that dog was. The dog that was looking at me. Continue on our way. Down Ernest Street, there's a Bestestimes courts. To my left, the netball courts in other words, where I showed part of before. That's my netball. Pardon my runny nose, it's not as bad as during the Innisfail State video. No. Whew. Okay. Park Street coming up on my right. Which isn't really a proper street. Don't know why it has a name. It's like that little Gladys Street from before. The more for workers to go down to Reborn Lakes. No trespassing, no through road closed, all that stuff there. Okay, we've got the Central School over there. That's Park Street there too. Yeah, it's weird how that they're not even in line with each other yet. Have the same name. Used to go all the way through and come out Nick Coons' cash store behind the Central State School, Innisfail State School. It might go further, yeah. If you want to watch, you can. If you don't, well, we'll just keep going and show what we can. But definitely feel free to check out old new Innisfail photos on Facebook, Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Helps us grow as a channel. A big shout out to the people who have been supporting the channel for a long time and the Facebook page. Really appreciate it. Doesn't go unnoticed. Thanks to those who have been commenting lately on Facebook, on photos and things, and on YouTube in the comment section. Really helps the channel grow. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. It tells them that people are watching, that they're interested in the videos, that it's worthwhile them recommending the channel to people. Likes, views, comments, subscribes, all that stuff, sharing the video really helps. So this is Emily Street. To my left, it takes you to Central School and so on. To my right, it takes you to Reborn Lakes, so down there to Reborn Lakes, which is worth going to and taking photos of. Marina Village is down there too. Greek Orthodox Church to my left, and a plover straight ahead. Beware of those if you don't know. Certain times of the year, and sometimes all times, depending on where you are, they'll swoop. They're very loud, very obnoxious sort of bird. Not really my cup of tea. But like I said, to the left, Greek Orthodox Church. If you're looking for that. I don't know if they still call it that. There's no sign outside anymore, but it's still the Greek Church. That may have a different name now. Down here you've got the Mother of Good Counsel College, Catholic school, Catholic secondary school coming up, and Prices Plus. For those who don't know, but you might know of a place called Overflow. It's very similar. Crazy Clark's Overflow, cheaper store. And that. I know exactly where we're going to stop the video. Stop it where I set the camera up earlier. I've got it all ready. The merry walk along our merry way. The TV turned into a garden thing on top of the letterbox. I don't know if you can see it. It shows up. You can't zoom in due to people's privacy. It looks pretty cool. A use of an old TV. Kookaburra. Nice. Nice to have the Kookaburra sounds in the background, along with the cars and whatever else. The birds going flying away there, the pigeons going onto the roof of the house. Well, back onto the power line where they were when I come along before. They flew under the roof, stopped for a few seconds, and then went onto the power mode. Okay, we're coming up on Alice Street, the one that goes across, where the chappie is across the road. There's sort of a truck depot to my right. To the left you can get to the central school, or you can go, not central, the good council schools, Catholic schools. You can go over and end up down the Esplanade if you keep going up the street to my left. I wouldn't suggest walking it, but this is to my right. Where there's a truck depot thing down there. And there's to my left, very steep hill, Alice Street. And the sun in the way. So you got Alice and Ernest. Oh, camera just went crazy. Don't know why. I think it went out of balance a little bit. Which happens. So there's your Mother of Good Counsel College. Over here. We haven't got much land left, much like grass area left for playing, due to new buildings getting put up regularly at times. So we can show that along the way because it's school holidays. So it's fine to show that. Look how big it is. Actually, what we can do is this camera has an extension, so I can make it go up a bit higher and show it a bit better. Unplug that. Tilt that. There we go. Finally. Getting it straight. Can be a little awkward. But I'm going to pack the camera up soon anyway, so it doesn't matter doing that. That gives you an idea of what the school's like along here. And the bus shelter and that. But there's back where we just came from, down there. Bring that back down. We'll continue on. There's your bus shelter there. Get the camera right, there we go. Little bus shelter and entrance to the school. We'll go where Sam's Pies used to be. It's going to stop at the old Huxham Ford, Frontier Ford. There's both. And then Overflow and Prices Plus, same building. There's Services Australia, which used to be Centrelink, the one that's multicoloured there, with the people working on it. I'll try and show the Mother of Good Counsel sign. It's very hard to show because it's so high up. But it's good to show it while we're here, because one day they might change it. I mean, we could cross over. Yeah, we might cross over so we can see it a bit, or go out a bit anyway. There we go. Good Counsel in the Maris tradition. Good Counsel College. Okay. That's a huge building, that one. There's where Sam's Pies, Trans North, Panorama buses, and that used to be. JRT Transport was up here too. Before this second building was built, I see photos of Johnston River Transport being up here. There's the old Trans North office. Just moved out to Bundy, the industrial estate out there. The old Sam's Pies. It hasn't been Sam's Pies for many years. The sign was still there for years. And the sign's still there to a point. But it's been covered over, sadly. It's history, where it says the home of. I have been asked to show down here. I might just give a quick look, because there used to be the bus depot through here. Where the bus depot, their office, their like the tea rooms and that is gone. It's completely gone. So I'll just quickly show. But I did get asked once to show it. Bit of history. Sun's in my eyes. There you go. Won't show too much. People's privacy and all that. Pigeons. Back of the old Hudson Ford. And there you go. Look at on this here. ITA is here. That's how old this sign is here. I mean the newspaper on here. See if it's got a date on it. Yep. April 11th, 2014. There you go. Surprised it isn't more faded. Okay, we'll continue along here. None of them from Quigley Street. Okay, that's another reference. Yeah, so that's down there. That's where I'm going to stop, just up here, after we show what they're doing with Services Australia there. I don't dip. Yeah, they're painting it. Corner of Grace and Ernest Street. We'll stop here. And thanks for watching Bestestimes Reborn, keeping memories alive for us and future generations to see. I'm your host Brad, hope you're having a great time. Check out my other videos in the Innisfail playlist. There's Cairns videos as well in the Cairns playlist on Bestestimes Reborn on YouTube. Check out old and new Innisfail photos. Check out all the links in the description. Show your support to Bestestimes Films and Kenneth Allen Photography on Facebook. Check that out. Click like, join the group, and let them know that hashtag Bestestimes sent you, or Bestestimes Reborn. And I'll catch you in the next one.